Hello folks, Scott with Dallas Paint Correction and Auto Detailing here in Dallas, Texas. Here is a vehicle that I take care of monthly. Customer dropped it off today on Saturday. He doesn't need it back till tomorrow, so we're gonna kind of go at it as I will. Is that the way to say that? Who knows? Who cares? But anyway, I'm gonna do a review on Griot's garage foaming glass cleaner. If you've been following my channel for any time at all, glass cleaners to me are just I just haven't found one that I'm in love with. They all suck. But here's the deal with the foaming glass cleaner by Griot's. You know what? I've never used this stuff, so this is the first time I'm going to be using it with you. Again, a lot of companies send me stuff, so I thought this was an interesting concept to me. Not that the glass cleaner is an interesting concept. It's foam, but it's 19 fluid ounces. I think this stuff, when I looked online, is it somewhere around $9 for this can. Well, when you look at Stoner Invisible Glass, and I'm not comparing it to it, this is also 19 fluid ounces, and it costs about $3, maybe $4, depending on where you buy it. Sometimes it's on sale for less than $2 for an aerosol can. What's interesting about Stoner is they say there's no fragrance in it, no dyes. That's an important point, because here with Griot's, they tell us it's ammonia free and that it has a pleasant citrus scent. Well, if you think citrus is nice, then it's going to be pleasant to you. If you don't think citrus is nice, then it's not pleasant. Sorry, I just love the way these marketers just, take it upon themselves to believe that everybody thinks citrus is pleasant. It leaves no film residue behind. Well, great, because that's one of the things that suck about glass cleaners is a lot of them will leave streaks, some type of residue. And yes, I know, as a professional detailer, we want to clay the window. Sometimes you got to actually clean the window before you actually use a glass cleaner. I'm laughing, I'm having some goofy moments. It also contains no CFCs. That's awesome, beautiful, right? Wonderful. So basically this is pretty straightforward. You spray it on the window. It tells you to hold the can 8 to 12 inches away from the area to be cleaned. It says let the foam sit for a minute or a moment, and then go ahead and wipe with one microfiber towel. It says to flip over to a dry side and buff the glass. Pretty self-explanatory, right? It's going to go pretty quick. So this window is cleaned. Well, I cleaned it a month ago. My client probably cleans it every once in a while in between then. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use it like anybody else would in this great planet that we live on. They're just going to take the cleaner. Hopefully they'll shake this thing up, right? And they're going to spray it on the window. Wow, that's a lot. And yes, it smells like citrus. Holy crap. I feel like I'm in Florida at the Orange Grove. So I'll let it sit for a moment. I'm just going to take this clean microfiber towel. I'm going to use one side as my applying side, and then I'll flip it and see what happens. So I'll go in here, wipe it on the glass. And then I'm going to flip it to a dry side and buff that glass. Well, to be kind of honest with you, I do see a streak here. I don't know, maybe the glass was already dirty. You know, glass can really drive you nuts. Overall, my opinion about this stuff, it smells like citrus. It definitely has a citrus smell to it. It seems a little overwhelming to me, and I like citrus. But anyway, my point about the citrus stuff is that I have found in my experience after many, many years of cleaning windows and auto detailing, a lot of glass cleaners that have some type of fragrance to them or some type of dyes in them, that can become a little problematic when it comes to cleaning windows. It's just one or two more chemicals they put inside these cans or a spray bottle that might actually give you a little bit of problem when it comes to a residue on the panel, when it comes to trying to get a streak-free glass. But I'll be completely transparent here. $9 a can for 19 fluid ounces. What did I think it did by just applying it and using a microfiber towel like anybody else would use a glass cleaner? I'm impressed. It did a really nice job. The streaking was limited. Yes, I had to buff it, but after a while, after buffing it through the buffing cycle, it did kind of flash, and it went to a no streak kind of scenario, and I like it. It's a little powerful on the citrus smell, but you have to decide, is something like $9 or $10 for 19 ounces using Griot's glass cleaner, foaming glass cleaner in an aerosol, does that make sense over maybe using invisible glass, which is $3 or $4 for the same amount of product, and invisible glass has no fragrance and no dyes in it? I'm not seeing in this very moment that the fact that it has a fragrance is ruining any potential here in the glass cleaner from working. It actually did a pretty nice job. I like it. I just have to sit back and say to myself, boy, is $9 a can really going to make me jump and buy this stuff from a business point of view? I think the answer is pretty easy for me. I can sit down and do the math really quick in my head, and I'm going to say probably from a business point of view, with the way it responds on the glass, it acts very much like invisible glass in an aerosol. Again, I'm not in love with any particular glass cleaner, but this one did pretty well. But I'm not sure I would buy this and keep this in my arsenal. I like the fact that I have it. I'll go ahead and use it. And if I start to see any issues with it, I'll let you know. But at this very moment, it did a great job with cleaning that glass. Very little streaking. It buffed off nicely. It's got a nice smell to it. But you guys have to decide, does $9 make sense for you for 19 fluid ounces? Well, there you go. There's my opinion about Griot's Garage Foaming Glass Cleaner. Until next time, love one another, be kind to one another, and we'll see you on the next video. I got to work on this truck. I don't know if I'm going to do it today. We got some storms. Maybe tomorrow. See you guys later. Be good.